Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday Sadhana to you all.
Yes.
Today we are reacting to, this is our part two of our Veena exploration. Last time we had a little bit of a breakdown. This time we're reacting to a highly requested individual. Ramana is a child prodigy who is one of the most sought after Veena players, also famous for his vocal skills. Oh, I don't know if he's actually singing in this one. He performs Raga Ahir Bhairav, Bhairav, maybe, a morning raga, and Patri Santish Kumar accompanying him on the mridanga.
Yes. Yeah, we were very intrigued by this instrument in the last video, so
magical.
Yeah, looking forward to see it in action.
All right. Look at that thing.
Well, I like the low octave.
Great mood being set up for sure. I did want to point out one thing that looks very different on the neck. The last one we saw
It sounds different.
Yeah, the last one had the scalped frets. This looks like it's completely open ended. I mean, if you look at, it's like got the metal bar and it's just hollow underneath. So it's built different, and he's got, it looks like a larger, maybe more of a metallic alloy of some kind for resonator for the one towards the head. So it sounds different the way he's playing it.
It's got more of a bassy thing. It's almost like a bass solo. You know, it's just got
a little bit, yeah.
Cello-esque, but
yeah,
but its own thing. Yeah.
All right, we'll keep going here. I was just noticing some key
so
point differences. Yes, execution is wild.
A little dissonance there.
Pibare Ramarasam Pibare Ramarasam Rasane Pibare Ramarasam Pibare Ramarasam Rasane Pibare Ramarasam Pibare Ramarasam Rasane Pibare Ramarasam Rasane Pibare Ramarasam.
Wow.
जनन मरण भय शोक विदूरम्
Shruti's a little bit lower.
I'll pause it here. You were saying?
That's mesmerizing.
Yes.
I think that one note, I think that Shruti that he was singing was the flatter one. It's kind of like just lingers a little bit lower than the equal tempered.
Right. Which gives it, it's just different frequency.
Which to me,
feel.
the lower, what would you call it? The lower tempered. I don't know, the more flat
I don't recall.
one.
Yeah. The one or the
tends
two.
to have, for my ears, it has more of a tranquil sort of reflective quality to it, as opposed to the one that's sharper, which has a little bit more of a manic, not manic, but it's
manic's
got
not the right
more of
word.
an energy.
Yeah.
It's more of a kinetic,
I like that word to describe that. I was also noticing recently, Johnny and I watched. We have something called Sunday Shorts. For those of you who aren't familiar with it, that all of our Throwing members, or Silver, Gold, and Diamond, has access to. Quick little plug. Every Sunday you can submit a short up to a 90-second piece and react to a bunch of them every week. It's our exclusive content. And this past week we just reacted to one. It was a breakdown of all the different gamikas, where it would be what we're used to as a natural vibrato versus something that purposely goes up like a semitone or a whole step or down. There's all these different versions. There's what's that one? That swirling version. It was hammer something. So it's interesting because we just saw them visually in that reaction. So now as I'm hearing him sing, which I'm delighted, by the way, I didn't even know we were going to hear any singing today, is those little moments where I can start to pick them out better. It's not just we always knew it wasn't just a randomized half step or whatever the distance between the shruti is, but you can kind of hear when something's intentionally up or down, as you're pointing out. Like I think it's the one or the two, the sharp or the flat, but it's not just one version of that. He's rolling into another one, so it just creates just this beautiful melody, these ornaments as it's taking place.
And I love these videos where I forget that I have to react because I'm just so.
Right. I don't know if anybody else enjoys that, but yes, we like being transported for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's keep going.
I love the unison vocal playing too.
Wow, so fast.
शुद्ध परमहंस आश्रम गीतम शुद्ध परमहंस आश्रम गीतम शुद्ध.
I was just having a conversation with a student earlier last week. It's very common for us Westerners to associate with performance with standing as a vocalist. It's like, oh, well, I'm singing a song, I have to stand because that's going to give you, the idea is that's going to give you the best position for posture and, you know, just a float for the muscles you use to sing with, responsiveness and everything else. And I recently referenced all of the several specific vocalists I suggested that he goes and checks out in India, because I was just like, because he was like, oh, it's really hard to belt it out, or it's hard to, you know, get the notes quickly if I'm sitting, like I need to be up and moving. I'm just like, I think you're confusing what muscles you think you need to sing with, and here's thousands of years of proof. You can sit down and just be completely vocally dynamic, have amazing breath control, and have absolute precision. I'm just reminded of that conversation I had watching him sing, just effortless.
Yeah.
It's just so cool.
Yeah. Well, great point. I don't know that we've really talked about how great he is. He's amazing.
I know, it's kind of
individually. You know, it just you can see just clear as day why he's so sought after. I mean, to be able to play like that, to sing like that, to look like that, a great looking kid, you know, to have all that going for you at such a young age. I mean, that's a pop star in the making. You know, it's like that's what they you know,
absolutely.
He's got it all for sure.
And it's classical bass. So that's because obviously when you've got that skill set for playing the instrument and singing, you said he's a good looking kid, all that, he could easily go in many different directions, even more pop orientated. Mm-hmm. The fact that he's rooting into this traditional, more classical style gives it, also echoes into a younger generation, keeping that alive, which is super cool. That's one of the reasons why we do Saturday Sadhana to begin with. It's just like, you know, introducing this to us and to whoever watches the channel, but also to keep the fire going, because there's so many choices now. You can go in any direction artistically.
No, it is great that he's keeping the tradition alive. But like I said, I'm just transfixed by this performance. This instrument too, just very, very interesting. You know, it's just noticing how, you know, you get the inflections, because a lot of times, you know, an instrument like this, which is fretted, like this one, you know, these lines, right? So that's how you differentiate pitch, right? So you go in between these lines. I feel like he's playing on the actual frets themselves, which is a little bit different than guitar, and also the amount of expression you can get. Not just horizontally, but vertically. That's where he's getting the.
It's a much longer string.
You know, so going up and down, and this is too constricted to be able to get those. You know, but it's a similar idea. But the freedom that you have on that is just on the Veena is crazy. But with that freedom comes great responsibility, and there's a lot that you can mess up, and you have to be so precise in order to get those microtones.
It can be so sloppy. Yeah.
So you have to be very on. The palette is endless, but you have to know what you're doing.
Another advantage of that is, not advantage, another disadvantage, which makes what he's doing more impressive to me, is with the guitar, because the frets are closer together, you don't have to move the fingers very far. Like you could spread pretty far on the guitar and get a wide range of notes. I understand that towards the body of the Veena, the frets are closer together, but he's doing these runs that are just like, and he's literally moving his hand that fast with getting everything along the way, which is harder to do. It's like a bass guitar versus an electric guitar. It's harder to do when you have a further distance to go. It's just so clean.
Yeah. Real quick, while we're paused, I just want to take the opportunity to offer to you, if you'd like to subscribe to our channel, please hit the like and subscribe button and ring that bell so you can always be notified what is happening with us in our indie music journey.
Thank you for that. The Dungum player too is just.
Oh yeah.
Just.
Those jumps too are so precise. This groove is really cool too.
Yeah, it is.
Very spacious. Terrific.
Awesome. Awesome.
A couple things just about the percussionist too. Again, it's like great job. You know, to have a groove, a rhythmic feel with that much space, that 1 second.
Yes.
Even probably more challenging than the more like the quicker pace stuff where there's more happening. Not to discount that
there's
stuff.
Skill there, obviously. Yeah.
Obviously, but because there's more. You're not subdividing the beats. It's much harder to keep your tempo. So, great job there. And just lastly, on this young man, just incredible. And I don't think we've heard.
I didn't say his name again yet. Ramana Balachandran.
Okay, well, just amazing job.
Yeah.
And utilizing. I don't think we've heard too many performances with an instrument, with sort of this octave feel, like where the line.
Yeah.
Adding the low octave. It gives a really cool.
It does.
Sonic texture, but then singing along with it. We haven't heard that too much either, so that's a different element, which I think is to my ears, I hear it in jazz, like a lot of like jazz pianists or even guitar players, when they're doing a solo,
kind of scat with it, maybe
they
a
kind
little
of
bit.
play, just kind of, it helps them with their natural phrasing. They want to, they try to make their musical phrases the same as a vocal phrase with breath, and actually saying something and then pausing and then, making it more phrase oriented. So that, but to be able to match that up, and especially in this particular genre where the scales are so, they're so nuanced and they're so complicated, and there's just so many things happening. To match that up with an instrument is even that more impressive. So, just kudos to this guy.
Yeah, incredible. Thank you, everybody, for recommending. I'm excited also for next week. Be sure to tune in. We are returning to another performance from Lara, who we reacted to before. She's amazing. To celebrate Indian Independence Day is next Saturday. Thank you for everyone for letting us know. So she has a performance related to that. I don't know what it's called yet, but we will see you there and celebrate with you.
Dude, absolutely. Till next time, make sure you watch our Indian music playlist, and we'll see you for the next video.
Together we'll find out.